So if I go to review, I'll just kind of show you. I could make the screen bigger too. So the thing with reviewing Pokestops is it doesn't matter. Oh, Alex did just logged on. We could have played together. I just missed you. Maybe next game. But the thing with reviewing Pokestops, it doesn't pick Pokestops in your region. It can be Pokestops anywhere in the world. So like when I go to review right now, the very first place it's showing me is in... where even is this? Let's zoom out. Okay, weird. This is actually in... It's like the southeast side of Chicago. So not anywhere near where I live, but closer than I would have anticipated, actually. Like, I reviewed one that was in like Singapore when I was in the car driving. Well, Meatyard was driving. Meatyard was driving. I wasn't driving it on my phone. But Meatyard was driving, and I was looking at Pokestops, and the one it threw me was in Singapore. So they can be anywhere. Hey, Fuji. You're very strong. Anduin got banned. Duin, can you play Brightwing? I can, but I don't want to. play Rehgar. I don't feel like it. I don't have any specific reason. I just don't feel like it.
Ready to roll out.
Okay. I need this. I'm tired. I did not sleep well last night, and I was up early today. Doodle strength is on point. Hell yeah, Sachi. They don't have a main tank. This enemy team, they've got double bruiser, Leoric and Ragnaroodle. B-Mork is taking a nap. He told me. He asked if I wanted to come do BRD. And then I was like, I'm going to play HOTS first. And he's like, okay, I'm going to take a nap. But maybe later we can do an Emperor run. Maybe. We'll see. It's a lot to commit to. It's a long dungeon. I would like to, though. I could potentially actually get upgrades in BRD. And actually, some of the only upgrades I have left that I could get for my pre-raid piss are, in fact, in BRD. 1 in Dead Strat and 2 in BRD. And that's it, boys. Then I'm done outside of the core and Onyxia. That's the other thing. I need to look for an Onyxia raid. All my pals already did Onyxia this reset, so I need to sniff an Ani out. And we could all use some Molten Snore in our life. B-Mork's fitness were pretty rad, Fuji. Speaking of OTT, I tweeted about OTT, but he doesn't have Twitter, so he doesn't know. My tweet today that my family, we have lots of us that play Pokemon GO. So while we were after dinner, but before dessert, we actually went and did a 5-skull raid, and we had 9 people. And it was for Terrakion, because he's the 5-skull boss right now. And... we did Terrakion with 9 people. Super easy. He's like doable. So that's not it. But anyway, so when we finished the boss, OTT caught Terrakion on his first throw, first ball, with an excellent... Wow. With an excellent curveball while wearing... gloves. It was impressive. Like, it was legit impressive shit. Thanks, Cygnus. How are you? It's the power from your gold tooth. It was like an excellent curveball. Terrakian's kind of hard to hit with an excellent curveball. Not because he's small. He's not. He's a really large hitbox, but he's very far back. So you have to really chuck that thing to actually get it to him. So I find getting a curveball to him is kind of hard because he's so far away. So yeah, an excellent curveball. First throw while wearing gloves because it's cold as heck outside. Very powerful move from OTT. We had from 9 people, we had 6 people catch the boss and 3 people not catch the boss, which I felt pretty bad. For me, for landing curveballs, it really depends on what I'm hitting. Some things are super easy. Some things are impossible. Example, like Groudon. Anybody can hit an excellent curveball on Groudon. Like, you can hit a curveball easy, an excellent curveball pretty easy, because Groudon is so wide and so tall. Like, he's just like, it's like hitting literally the side of a barn. He's huge. But then other Pokemon, like a Pidgey, is really tiny and just impossible. Or some Pokemon move around a lot, so like it's never gonna happen. Terrakian, like I'm saying, he's not small, so he's not super hard to hit, but he's really far back from the screen. Some Pokemon are closer to the screen and some are farther away. So the ones that are farther away are harder to hit with a curveball because you need it to go farther back to get to them. Another one like that is like Kyogre is really far back, and also Kyogre moves a lot. Azelf is another really hard one to hit with a curveball because he is so small. Tiny, small. I was kind of bummed though, because one of the people who didn't catch the boss, who did not catch Terrakian, was my cousin, who's special needs. So she was kind of bummed, and I had already done my special trade, actually 2 special trades, because the friend event that's right now, you can do 2 special trades in one day, but we had already been trading, so I already did mine. And she's like, well, when we see each other on Christmas, will you trade it to me? And I was like, oh, I feel bad, actually. My cold, dead heart actually hurts. But yes, I'll save you one for Christmas. I'm having an excellent American Thanksgiving, Rob Christie. How are you? I know it's been a minute since Canadian Thanksgiving, but I hope yours was wonderful. OTT, I don't know if our mother called you as well after we left for the evening, but she called me and she told me that my making stuffing inspired her, and that next year she's going to assign everyone a dish that they have to make for all the different sides and whatnot, and then she will only be responsible for the turkey. Which is actually how I thought most people do holidays, right? Don't most people have each person brings like a dish? I thought that's pretty normal, but we've never done that. Our mother insists on cooking everything, and that, like, I don't know, she just does. She has 2 ovens in her house. This is kind of her thing, but now she's decided that this was the best thing ever, and that's gonna be the new. What you doing, Falstad? His name's Emoji Movie? I didn't even notice. Oh, that's really funny. Emoji Movie. Correct, Fuji. She's actually pretty skilled at having 2 buns in the oven at the same time, since my brothers are twins. So She's like, you know, she's got experience in the bun oven department. Let's not die to that. There's a lava wave coming in the bottom lane. Repeats. There is a wave of lava coming in the southernmost lane. You're an only Fuji? Fuji, I'm not sure the world could handle more of you. I mean that in the best way possible. D Dugs, hello. I've had this turret for a while. Oh, that's perfect too. I dropped the turret and then Falstad gusted into it. Look, they're getting double turreted. Amazing. Oh, but I'm pretty low. I'm gonna back up. Oh, you're in the chat and you're in the game. Okay, all right, okay. Okay, I see you. Yeah. I see you, but I haven't actually seen you all game because you've been solo laning like a boss. Thank you for that. Swirly just subscribed for 43 months in a row. Swirly, thank you so much for your support. For 43 months, that's a lot of months. You get a new dinosaur. We've got some new additional updated dinosaur sub badges, and you've got one. You get a dinosaur. Thank you. It's a Thanksgiving miracle. That's true. Sorry, I get really like caught up when I'm telling a story. And I don't always notice things. Mostly like people's names in game. Also too, I mean, you do see a lot of people when you play the game for hours and hours every day, and it just kind of just washes over me. Yeah, I try to be a little incognito with the Dr. Pickle, right? I try like a fly under the radar. That is a lot of months. What's that noise? Do you hear that noise? It's my headset. There's like it's making like a creaking noise. How strange. It's not funny. Kat, yes, I'm wearing a tiny pilgrim hat. Holiday appropriate TM. I have a tiny hat for most holidays. That's like my holiday thing. Tiny hat. Small, tiny hat. You need to get out of here. Good gust, Falstad. Okay, well, okay. Good news. Our boss pushing top, getting towers. That's great. I had pickle fries. I have never had a pickle fry. I don't even know what that is. Is that like deep fried pickles in some way? Educate me. I've never heard of this. Morales. Oh no, they're all... He got Leoric. Hey, but let's go... Part of me is like, we should go to their camp because this church is sitting on their ground. But the other part of me is like, wait, Thrall's dead. So maybe don't do that. Understood. That's some, is this some retail WoW? I only know about classic WoW. Think we can kill him? He's kind of low. I don't know. ETC stage diving in. He wants it. He smells it. No, it doesn't smell good, ETC. Let's go. There's a big to-do with the involving retail WoW and NDAs today. I saw on the Twitter sphere. I got you, Falstad. You're alive. This game I would like to call pretty okay ults. Like, my ancestrals have been pretty okay. Could have been earlier. Would have been more effective sometimes if they had been earlier. But still generally saved some people. So, like, overall pretty okay. TM. Breaded pickles. Interesting. Interesting. Like I said, I've never had it before. I might be willing to try. I'd have to see it before I decide. Yeah, I heard about DoorDash's crappy payment stuff, about how they kept all the tips if you tipped with a card. That's pretty uncool. I've never actually used DoorDash, but I assume I would assume that all of those, like Grubhub, Uber Eats, are probably all very similarly uncool. Let's take the big slow. I would like that globule and to drop the slow. Nice knockback. I don't have anything for him. Oh, he's fine though. Everything's fine. Oh. I have had a mozzarella stick, but I feel like deep fried cheese and deep fried pickle would be very different. I love deep fried cheese, love mozzarella sticks. I mean, who doesn't? But I just can't, I can't envision the deep fried pickle. I actually, part of it is when you deep fry something that gets hot, right? The idea of a hot pickle is kind of gross. I prefer my pickles like chilled. I don't like put them on the burger. I eat them like next to the burger. If I'm at a restaurant, I wouldn't order a pickle, like a burger with pickles on it, because they would get like hot and soggy, and like I'm not into that. Live! Pretty okay ults. Don't forget your turret. Good call. I was kind of just letting Hammer win the game, but yeah, we could plop that turret. It's gonna get zapped by the core though. That's okay. Took some core shots so ETC didn't have to. You know who else can take some core shots? My totem. If we just hang out here forever, Hammer will win the game sooner or later. It'll happen at some point. Wait, we can kill Rag. I got a slow. Hell yeah. I want this globe. Healing one, healing one. No. Core's at 50% though. What the hell is that? Is that children laughing or demons? I can't tell. It sounds like outside. I don't like it. I'm upset. Turret's gonna take like a hit. There we go. GG. That's a great game. What a nice game with some nice pals and this barking not nice dog. Happy Thanksgiving, Heroes of the Storm. 500 bits. If you won your last game, I'll PPM Pico. Great news. We just won the game. So please, shower Pico and pets. Raise his pets per minute stat. Because he's a good... We can't vote for this guy, though, because he was really rude at the start of the game. Using some language that we just can't get behind. How are you, Draugon, by the way? We played Rehgar, and that was on